When you have a right triangle with a 90-degree angle like this one here, you can use what's called the Pythagorean theorem when you're looking at the sides of the triangle. This doesn't have to do with angles, just the sides. And here's what it says. A squared, that means a square on A, plus B squared, a square on B, will equal C squared. Here's the animation that kind of proves it. If we take these and we move them around, notice that the square on B, when you put it in here, and you add the square on A, it does equal the square on C. So let's do some examples. Okay, so here's another example of that. The key thing to remember, C has to be your hypotenuse. It's your longest side. It's across from the 90-degree angle. It doesn't matter if you mix up A and B, but C has to be the hypotenuse. So let's look at this. It says find the length of side A. Okay, my longest side is 39. It's going to be after the equals. So I'm going to have A squared plus, that's going to be B, 36 squared, equals my longest side, which is 39 squared. That's the one across from the hypotenuse. So that's going to give, or across from the right angle. A squared plus 36 squared is equal to 1,296. Equals 39 squared, which is 1,521. Subtract your 1,296 from both sides. And then we get A squared is going to be equal to 225. Now don't forget, you have to take the square root. We don't want A squared, we want A. So you take the square root of both sides, and A is equal to 15. Always double check and make sure it makes sense. Your answer should be smaller than 39. Okay, it has to be shorter than the hypotenuse. It is smaller than 39. And if we were to add these two together, 36 and 15, we get 51, which would be longer than 39. Because this is like taking a shortcut across the lot. If you were to take the roads, of course, it's going to be longer than that. Let's look at another one. This one's a word problem. It says a ladder of a length of 10 cubits has its foot 6 cubits from a wall. Okay, so let's draw this. So here's our wall. And we have this ladder. So this is our ladder here. I can't draw very well, but so we've got our ladder. Okay. And we know that the ladder is 10 long. And we know it's 6 away from the wall. We're looking for this height over here. Now my right angle is here, so 10 is my longest side. So I'm going to have x squared plus 6 squared equals 10 squared. That would be x squared plus 36 equals 100. We need to subtract 36 from both sides. Okay, so let's move up here. Then I get x squared is equal to 64. Now we need to take the square root, because we don't want x squared, we want x. And square root of 64 is 8. So I know that the height of that wall would be 8. There are common right triangles, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. Those are both very common right triangles.